So moving on, AOC is now selling expensive sweatshirts and more, by the way. There's a lot more that's also involved in that. So of course you gotta love AOC. This is probably one of the most hypocritical things I've ever seen anyone do. Like, this really kind of trumps it all. So here's some of the examples of things that she's selling on her new store for merchandise. First of all, she has sweatshirts that say, "Tax the Rich." There's a Green New Deal coffee mug that costs $27. Drink water and don't be racist shirt for $27. And there's also a cancel student debt shirt for the same price as well. And then she has an abolish ICE dad hat for $28. And so the big one that kind of stuck out to everybody is this sweatshirt that says social, economic, racial justice for $65. Now, look, I pay a decent amount of money sometimes for clothing. I've paid $50 for shirts before or whatever it is if it's like a really nice brand. But $65 for a sweatshirt is ridiculous on its face. Buy it, but that's it, right? But it goes further because she can only do this because of capitalism. The one thing that these socialist Democrats hate the most. It's like they don't understand that, like, how the market really works, right? They're known for basically, implementing things that benefit them, but then ignoring the process of how it gets there, how it's made, how it's successful, right? A few people that tweeted out about this, but basically the kind of overall gist of it was that only rich people are going to be able to afford these things. And not like in the sense of like you make $500,000 a year rich. What we're talking about is that people that have a decent amount of money, just normal kind of people that are not considered as poor, are the only ones that are going to be able to afford this. Yet you have shirts that say social, economic, racial justice. Now, when I see that, and I see that there's a sweatshirt and it's $65, the first thing that kind of comes to my mind is who's getting this money? Because based off of this shirt, you would think that all of that money would go to the black community, maybe the Hispanic community, impoverished communities, something of that sort, right? I mean, that's what the shirt's saying, social, economic, racial justice, which is kind of the stupidest statement on a shirt I can imagine because, first of all, you basically put social in there as a way, once again, covering up the idea that it's basically a socialist idea that you are pushing here. It's just social, economic, and then racial justice. There's so many things wrong with just the title of that shirt alone. It's absolutely ridiculous in the way that they cover it up. But the point of all this shows us is that capitalism is great. It works because it allows for idiots like AOC to sell stuff like this to anybody and turn a profit off of it. And as I mentioned, she's not going to give any of this money to impoverished communities. It's not going to the government. It's going to line her pockets. See, Democrats want to get rid of the monetary disparities that are in society. Oh, that guy's super rich. This person's really poor. This wage disparity is here. How do we get rid of that, right? That's what they oftentimes are speaking about. But when you see things like this, it just comes to my mind that they are only making it worse when it's benefiting them. There's this kind of simple idea of understanding this wage disparity, right? So let's take two people. Two people have $100 and one of those people creates something. Let's say it's some of these stupid merchandise things, right? Some of these shirts, some of these mugs, they create that. And then they take that and they sell it to people that are not forced to buy, by the way, that it's up to them whether they want to buy it or not. So they take that and they sell it to those people, and those people pay them money to do that, correct? That person or the first person, they make money. Now their money is higher than other people. Do you see what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. That's all the wage disparity is. It's just the fact that some people created something that other people are going to buy. And here you have her participating in the greatness of capitalism while at the same time being a socialist Democrat. And so also, you know, she's selling this merch that she's profiting off of using a platform that she herself didn't even earn. I mean, I'm sure by now we've all seen the video of AOC basically where they said they selected her to run for the House of Representatives. But she's taking her platform and turning that into even more profit. Something that other people just can't do. Like, I wouldn't be able to go out there and start selling shirts for $65. That's crazy. Nobody would buy that. And I wouldn't do that anyways because that's insane. But another interesting thing is that these shirts are made of polyester, nylon. Something kind of interesting about those materials, isn't it? Kind of a problem because those are, I don't know, let me see, petroleum products. The same petroleum that the Democrats are trying to get rid of. All of them are against fracking. Every single one of them. At least the AOCs and Joe Biden, even though he's trying to distance himself from that. All of the shirts with the Green New Deal, all of these things are meant to, are advocating for things that will keep you from being able to even make shirts, let alone sell them to people. It's hypocrisy in its highest form. The left and her want to end fracking, to stop or to stifle the production of products like these shirts that she's putting out there. Only Democrats, specifically these far left lunatics, only they can come out and make money off of a product that is made out of the materials of something that they are at the same time advocating for the destruction of. You just watched a clip from the William Hall Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.